Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a new article about the state of competitive spring 2022. Now, I thought, oh my god, LCS viewership is down. They're gonna fix it. Turns out it's about solo queue. So, kind of actually got me intrigued in a different way. Basically, Riot is changing solo queue. This article is by Riot Codebear and Riot Ruru, who I don't know anything about, but it's the first time hearing them. Basically, the state of competitive spring 22 goals. As with every season, we like to continually review our goals and evaluate how we're tracking towards them, specifically for competitive play. We focus heavily on competitive integrity. Players have an even playing field in their competitive matches. Progression opportunities. Players have meaningful goals to reach for. Rank 1, I'm just saying I was rank 1.
Nobody cares. Nobody.
Now what? Rank 1 Korea? I mean, that's... we'll see. Anyways, team or organized play. Players are aware of and can participate in opportunities to play with others of similar intent and skill. Kind of like Clash, kind of like rank flex queue. We evaluate these goals, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And then basically they will bold everything that's kind of like important. So here we see. For example, solo queue, duo queue is all about creating a competitive environment to improve your mastery of League at an individual level. While Clash is there to test your mettle as a team. Well, I don't know. Clash doesn't really have elo. I mean, you get some nice rewards. And there's flex queue, but we'll get into that later as I read the article. Yeah, basically both experiences have their strengths and weaknesses, but are generally going in a direction we've been targeting in. Let's dig in. I don't know. What do you guys think of Clash? Comment below. My thoughts is like, well, there's no elo. Also, I have like an unlocked account. So like all these rewards are kind of whatever to me. I like the new scoreboard and stuff, but for me, I'm just like, there's no elo. Anyways, what's happening now? We have some clear issues with our overall matchmaking and queue health that we want to address early in the season. These include the following updates. Revival MMR. We found that our current systems aren't as accurate as we hoped in maintaining the expected MMR of players that have taken a break from the game, be it a few weeks or years plus. As such, we're implementing a more dynamic approach to Revival MMR and MMR decay across all queues that should provide those players with fairer matches in their first 5 to 10 games back as they rediscover their muscle memory and game knowledge. So this is that's actually kind of interesting. My friend, I don't know if he played ranked, but basically he played ARAM, he played normal league. I think he was a season 4 player. He finally came back in like season 10, or sorry, this is season 12. Yeah, it's been 8 years, and all of a sudden he's like, he actually did complain to me. He said, bro, why is everything so OP? There's Vex, there's these stupid plants, there's like Action, there's Zeri, there's Renata. Why is everything this is his biggest complaint. He said, why does everything do so much damage now? Like, what the hell? And everything does damage. Tanks do damage, bruisers do damage. Everyone's basically an assassin. He remembered before, we were in season 4. You had Draven or Graves who went Phantom Dancer, Bloodthirster every single game. You were pretty tanky, and as an AD carry, it felt good to not get one shot. Anyways, so I'm just going kind of on a tangent, but he said, why does everything have damage? But anyways, so this is really good because he was like platinum. I mean, I think he was gold too when he quit. He comes back, bro, he's like bronze, right? But he's playing against gold people. So this is really nice that they're tackling this situation. On the next one, boosting evaluation. We addressed some boosting issues late last year. Still not happy with the current state of the game here. We're looking at ranked flex queue in particular. We saw issues with low MMR and high MMR combined premates that abuse MMR dispreference, I can't say this word, and account sharing to rapidly boost accounts to where they shouldn't belong. We addressed this in the short term by restricting the top tier players to only playing with their other accounts at similar ranks. We acknowledge there's a lot more we should do here, and we plan on working directly with our anti-cheat team to identify solutions that will hopefully improve the integrity of Rank Flex Queue. So, Rank Flex Queue has some issues, I will say. Basically, Rank Flex Queue is kind of like a try-hard with your friends, but it's like dynamic queue, right? But there's it's like kind of try-hard. You don't really care about it, but it's kind of fun. But once you get to Diamond, and like me, Viper, and a bunch of other challengers were playing it for fun, right? We didn't really care. It was kind of fun, like a ranked queue instead of playing normal draft. But basically, we got to Diamond. All of a sudden, we found these Chinese we found Chinese players who would get on a challenger account or grandmaster account, and they would basically queue with Iron 4 players in rank flex queue, 4 Iron 4 flex queue players, and they would be facing us. But then they realized, oh wait, these guys are actual challengers. I'm gonna go AFK and get you guys in this what's it called? Remake. So they remade the game, and I'm like, what the hell? It's because this guy basically paid for a super boost, and because he's trying to make challenger. Because I mean, these Chinese people have so much money, like they don't care. They'll pay for a boost, pay for all the skins, pay for a win trade. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you know what I mean. You've probably heard a lot of people talk about it. I remember when Either One was saying something about Chinese players, and they just straight up, what is it? They're like betting on matches in high elo, and then they're betting on people to win trades so they get their money. It's super weird. I heard about some of it, but yeah, that happens in flex queue. I don't know why the Chinese people care so much about like flex queue, but that's what they were this is what they're basically talking about here. Maybe there's some obviously like Americans doing it, but they all had Chinese names. You could tell. So they had lots of money, they just tossed it in, and there was that thing. So hopefully they get that addressed. But ranked flex queue to me, I mean, it's kind of fun, but it doesn't feel like, I don't have incentive to get the challenger. Also, the queue times are insanely long, and yes, everyone at the top of the ladder are abusing that low MMR, high MMR. Yeah, basically your challenger here, you are abusing this, and you can't really like solo flex queue to get there. You actually need a pre-made to win, because they're all abusing this stuff, and it gets really hard. You might be facing diamond players from solo queue, but it gets insanely hard because if they have the low Iron 4 MMR players, well, if you solo queue and flex queue, you're facing basically diamond players, but your teammates are all gold, so you just get screwed over. That's how they abuse it. I don't know how it works in Valorant. I think it's just literally 3 tiers with each other, but I think that's probably a good way to do it. Challenges, launches, I guess it's like achievements. We're getting close to launch of challenges. It's been a complex project with its own unique challenges. Pun definitely intended, but we're happy with how expansive we've been able to make it and are excited to roll it out to players globally. We're currently planning for challenges to go live in patch 12.9. Okay, whatever, right? I don't know. For me, I'm kind of over like titles and stuff. I guess it gives you a cool title. Now, if I gave you a title in game, I'm gonna flex whatever title I get. But if it's just something you see in like the lobby, whatever, over it. I don't care. I want something to flex in game, like the challenger recall. I don't know what happened to that. That's gone or something. I haven't seen it in a while. Anyways, ranked queue, health, and the pre-made problem. From a high level viewpoint, solo duo queue is currently in one of the healthiest states we've ever seen. Okay. Interesting. Autofill is at its lowest ever global rate, hovering between 0.5 and 3% of player games. This is actually nice. I kind of like that statistic. Even if you don't believe it, I mean, hey, at least they're doing a good job. They're doing something. Like, they're doing something, you know? They do care about solo queue. It's just, you know, everyone hates playing League of Legends, so they just complain about whatever is the closest thing. So, you know, good job, Riot. They're actually doing something. I like this article that they made. It shows that they care. Queue times are at a 2-year low in many large regions and hovering firm in our small regions. Okay, I guess. I don't know. You guys agree with this statement? I feel like it's kind of long sometimes. Lastly, MMR accuracy is strong, where 99% of the players are playing with those within a maximum of 2 divisions of their rank, with a steady win prediction accuracy to back it up. That's good. I guess there's like Smurf queue, right? I can't agree or disagree, I guess, based on the statistics. Anywho, that said, we do see issues with solo duo queue that consistently point to our accommodation of pre-made duos. This directly adds quality and population volatility into the matchmaking mix, causes games with duos of imbalanced MMR to impact our autofill. Low secondary roll rate, sometimes double the chances. Queue times 10%. There's a 10-second increase for players per game on average, and most importantly, game quality metrics, upwards of a 10% win rate spread in both directions. Sure, I guess it's that. Anyways, on the flip side though, we started to see a significant decline in the health of ranked flex queue, where queue times 7 minutes on average for 3-person parties and match quality 2 to 4 division. I can't say this word, between teams have diverged significantly. The ironic thing here is that the total population ranked flex remains healthy, it kind of felt dead. When I played it, it felt dead because we were all diamond. So if the matchmaking, I mean, this was like a year or two ago, so it'd be better. If the pre-made distribution and makeup of that population has shifted to a point where it's difficult to make matches a quality bar we'd like. The root cause of this is the high number of 3-person parties that want to play together, with not enough 1s and 2s to fill them out, as these solo duo players can just opt to play a different game mode. This can cause those matchmaking envelopes to expand to a point where queue times and blah 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 cannot reconcile. Additionally, the most popular pre-made size amplifier. They're just talking about like flex queue. Here we go. Of the disruptive actors in the queue, like boosters who queue as duos with their boosty. Oh, Jesus Christ. So I think what they do is they duo, and then they get the booster to deal with them or something like that. And account what the hell? And account sellers who queue as solo, just that the queue itself overall becomes unhealthy, especially at the top level. Yes, this is what I was talking about. This is super weird. Once you enter Diamond Flex queue, there's not a lot of people who are in Diamond Flex queue, but if you ever experience it, it's really strange. And you're like, what? Here's the thing. Everyone cares about being challenger. Why the hell would anyone care about being challenger and flex? I don't get why these Chinese people don't pay for a boost in challenger solo queue, but I'll be honest, no one cares about flex queue challenger, right? If you're a challenger in flex queue, oh, okay, that's what I think. But maybe in China or Chinese culture, it's different. If you're just challenger, you're challenger. Okay, here we go. What we're investigating. Oh gosh, solo only mode to match player intent and provide the healthiest competitive individual queue possible. We're evaluating our take on solo duo and exploring a world where solo players play in solo queue and premates play in rank flex or organize. Oh, it's coming. True solo queue is coming, and dynamic queue is actually like people who want a duo. Oh dude, this might split solo queue and duo queue. Holy crap. On paper, like, I'll elaborate on this later. On paper, the system health and quality indicators look really good. For example, solo only queue, we would expect an even further decrease in autofill and secondary rates. Queue times could decrease by up to 5% for 99% of the players. Win rate advantages due to team disparities would vanish completely. Boosting would be eradicated. Would it? Like, maybe? We'll expect between team and within team MR for 99% of the players to be within one division's rank of each other during peak hours. In addition, we would like to see the following for our rank flex queue: an increase in queue population, yes, because all the duo duo players will want to play duo queue. Drastic improvements to match quality, probably true. Significant decrease in queue times for parties of 3. Increase in overall match quality and competitiveness. Increased opportunity for group organized play. All that said, we absolutely want to be confident with our duo population, which is fairly significant in size, and still find a competitive environment before making any large changes to current systems. This means reinvesting in rank flex queue integrated with our anti-cheat system, finding a natural way for our solo play to connect with rank flex clash. We're approaching this topic seriously and with care, and we'll provide an update further on in the year on if it's an area we can realistically move forward with. Additional areas of focus include reevaluating our queue portfolio, competitive system. It also includes, oh, here we go. We believe a healthy competitive system is more than just ranked modes. It also includes the other game modes like normal and ARAN. This means that in order to keep the game healthy, it's also important to continually visit your other game modes on a regular basis. Okay, what do opportunities look like? What does blind pick look like if we guarantee you can get the champion you want? You pick and not have to fight for it in champ select. Oh yeah, their PB is awful. They have only one queue. It's called ranked flex, and people are trying to test out some champions on there like Zeri or the new champion, and people can't get it because there's only one person. The dodges are crazy, and also if you go AFK on PB, there's no punishment. It's stupid. Just link it to your main account. Anyways, how did the compelling and strategic aspects of Clash expand to something that's readily available and accessible for all players, yet still engaging for those that like to play with a pre-made team? Interesting. Okay. How can we better connect esports with the general public's plays aspirations? How can efforts like Champions Queue be integrated into the core game for their larger player base in the future? Oh, here we go. Like Champions Queue. Yeah. With the launch of challenges coming soon, we're hoping to take the stock of the health of our overall progression systems. The intent here is evaluate the impact of how a broader progression system affects the health of the game. I like that. I like this. My specialization is that players who feel that they have meaningful progression options outside of rank will be forced to take part in competitive queues when they otherwise don't want to. If we find that play patterns of players include more variety for the majority of players, then we can start to focus on perfecting exciting new features for specific subsets of players that create a stronger and more unified set of game systems long term. What you might expect to see are progression options that expand into rotating game modes, exciting annual events, and potentially even other core games like Teamfight Tactics. Okay, interesting. We're excited to take a deeper look in our league systems, blah blah blah. As always, see you in the Rift. Okay, well, the two things I want to look at this. All right, so this is the biggest thing we're going to be talking about, right? Is the solo only mode as well as the competitive rank flex queue mode. So, well, let's be honest here. There's always going to be one queue that is just known for more prestige. That is just better, right? So whichever queue has the better, well, what's it called? The better incentive to get a higher prestige, ego, honor, you know what I'm talking about? Everyone's gonna go there. So solo queue only mode is probably gonna be, because that's like, you know, that's the best players. That's who can conquer the tilted teammates and all that stuff. Who are the best players who can 1v9. This is where you get your pure raw talent. The Lee Sin 1v9s, the Kiana 1-tricks 1v9ing every single game. Whatever. This is probably going to be your playground to find the best individual players. But there's that flex queue, right? Which would have duo and all that stuff, which is kind of nice. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be like Valorant, right? You can queue as 5 people, I'm pretty sure. Now here's a problem. I think what they need to do is give it incentive. Do you guys remember in solo queue back in season 3 and 4, they had solo queue and then like I don't remember what it's called. I want to call it ranked flex, but it was like, oh, 5v5 ranked teams, and then you'd make a team with your friends or buddies, and if you got challenger in it, if you're a top 50, there's actually a chance for you to go to LCS. You could be the top 4 team. I think maybe it was the top 2, I don't remember. You could be that top 4 team to kick out the bottom 2 LCS teams. Dude, that is insane, right? Imagine you, I don't know, like imagine you are the top 4 challenger team. I guess you may be queuing as 5 people and just kicking everyone's ass, and maybe face some dual queue players, right? Whatever. I'm just saying, like, imagine you queue there, all of a sudden, hey, amateur scene, we can make some money. Okay, let's kick your ass. Like all those amateur teams, kick their ass, right? Have 5 friends, play as a team, be really fun. Or kick the academy players' ass, and maybe you rank up, and maybe they're just like, oh, we have to recruit you. Let's kick LCS's ass. I'm kind of going a little beyond, but I'm just saying they should get that incentive. Was awesome. I think even I had a 5s team back then in season 3 or 4. It was super fun and felt like you were kind of accomplishing something, getting kind of towards somewhere. And if you didn't, I mean, at least you tried, and it was free. I mean, you're still having fun. So hopefully they have some incentive for both of these queues, because right now it's just challenger icon. I think they need to make separate incentives for both of these. Hopefully for solo queue, what I would do is basically, I think I would do I don't know, it's just solo queue, right? You're the best, you're going to be known as the 1v9 player. For 5s, I would hope, like, I want to say like some amateur tournament might be cool, like maybe like 20 grand per tournament. You get to face all the other teams. I don't know, but obviously maybe you're queuing as 2 and 3, or right, not always 5. I don't know how you can put it there. I mean, comment below what you guys think, but I think maybe, oh dude, actually, what if they implemented solo only mode? Okay, you know, no one with comms, and then this side they had voice chat. It kind of would be like Champions Queue in a sense. I mean, honestly, they should implement Champions Queue in this ranked 5 flex queue. Like, that's what Champions Queue is right now, right? It's just a bunch of LCS players. But imagine if you're in Champions Queue, aka ranked flex queue, and you play with duo. I mean, I guess it would kind of be weird. Maybe you just like trio, duo, 5-man. Maybe you're like, you could have that one person who sucks and there are 4 people boosting. I mean, I feel like Champions Queue implementing the rank flex queue could be a thing, and solo is just a 1v1. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is going to be insane. I can't wait until they put some really nice incentives for these 2 queues. I actually am down for solo only mode and rank flex queue being like the new like duo trio queue. That would be really cool, and I'm down for it. I might play again. We'll see. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.